Hello everyone and welcome to our final HTML and CSS 101 session. Now today might be a quick session, but it is going to be a very powerful session because what we are doing is we are deploying our applications. And essentially what that means is we are going to take our app that we have been working on, adding that flexbox, adding that CSS, adding all of those HTML elements that we've been slinging around, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it out on the web. So then you can send it to anybody, your friends, your family, anyone you really want to show your work off to. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So what I have over here is I have the repo that we have been working on. Okay, so make sure that you have that repo open. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to netlify.com. Okay, when I'm here, once the page loads, this is very similar to what you'll see. So I'm going through this the same way that you would go through it as if you were a new user. So what you'll do is you'll log in. And then when you log in, notice that it gives you multiple ways to sign in. To make this really easy for us to deploy, because we already have this within GitHub, let's just log in with GitHub so we can make that connection. And I'm going to sign in as my user. Make sure you click Authorize Netlify. Let that go through. Perfect. Once you get there, it'll ask you to kind of fill out some stuff. I'm just going to do Christiana. I'm going to be using this personally. Let's just say web app, or let's say personal project. Or you can keep going doing other Trinity deploy. So then you have deploy your first project. Now what you can do here is you can now, because we have GitHub set up, you can click GitHub. Okay, continue. Authorize Netlify. Okay, then we got to continue again. Okay, then in here, just keep the selections that's already in there where it says all repositories, keep that selected. Okay, install. All right, and then what you can do is you can find this if your repo doesn't show up immediately, because you might have more repos on your GitHub profile than I do on this tester profile. You can search here, so I could search here if I wanted to, right? And then click enter and then it will pop up. But because I see this here, I'm going to click it. Okay, and then I'm going to click, all I need to do is click deploy front end cohort to Netlify. Okay, we're going to wait for it to deploy. It's going to take a few. All right, deploy success. So let's go ahead and get started. Click on that. All righty. So now I'm going to click on the new project that it has. It'll give it a weird name, which is okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you see this right here, you can click it and then it'll open and look. My page is deployed. So if I put this anywhere, this link, if I send it, if I pull it up on my phone, I will have access to this. Watch, because if I don't have any server running, all I have is this. You can click. Remember, I can click here. Blog 1, blog 2, blog 3, and home. It's as simple as that. Now, let's say you already have a Netlify project and you kind of forgot how to deploy. We can do this again. Okay, if you just go here, projects, right, let's click add new project. And let's click import an existing project, very important. Okay, click Netlify, not Netlify, click GitHub. Okay, select use and authorize. I'm going to continue with my GitHub profile there. Okay, it pops up. So let me go ahead and click that. Okay, you can kind of leave all of this as is. So I'm going to click deploy. So again, it's going through and it's deploying it. So you'll see up here, project deploy in progress. Okay, we'll wait for that to finish up. It's so exciting. And if you actually want to change the name, if you don't like mine says silly fiddle blah 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 blah, you can do is you can click project configuration. Okay, And then you can change your project name. So you see that weird thing up there? You can go and you can actually change the project name. So I'm going to call this Trin. So a lot of people use this application, so you want this to be unique. I'm going to do Trinity's front end HTML CSS 101. Okay, I'm going to name it that. If I were to just name it Trinity and save, the project name has already been taken. So you just want to make sure it is unique. I'm sure this is very unique. And it is. So then since I've changed that, oh look, this link is now green. Okay. If I click on it, bam, it's deployed. Okay. So I just deployed this twice. These are two different URLs, right? This one still works because if I go back out to my projects, both of these projects exists. All right. So now I can take this link. I can go anywhere. I can share this with my friends, family. I can text this. I can do whatever I want with it. And now everyone can see my project. It is literally as simple as that. It's exciting. It's very simple, but exciting. Okay. Feel free to rewatch this video again to if you run into any issues or if you didn't follow along, you just wanted to watch. Feel free to just go ahead and start deploying your applications. I would love to see your links. So after you've deployed it, feel free to put the link in the chat. I can't wait to see your projects. All right. And again, thank you for coming to our last session of this cohort. So see you soon.